Well, the rain clearly did not dampen South Africa's spirits as they came out to bat with a revised target of 152 in 15 overs. And the power play seems to have taken the game away from India. They're going at about 13 and over in the first five, just over 13. In fact, Reza Hendricks in the mood, 31 not out. Matthew Breetzke started really well, but then that silly run out, Aiden Markram looks to be in a hurry to go home. 15 not out. Off 8, India has used 5 bowlers, 1 each so far. Zaheer Khan joins me on Cricbuzz Comm Box. It looks like South Africa are in a game set match kind of mode.
Well, there's still a long way to go. But we've seen in the rain-affected games, usually teams prefer to bat second. You just have a better feel of the game. 10 runs per over. With 10 wickets in hand, you always have that chance of putting the other team under pressure. Also with rain around at times, you've seen the ball also gets wet, so the spin also doesn't come into play that much. So we'll have to wait and see after the power play, once the field is spread out, how the pitch plays and what kind of effect it has on batters also. But if there is due kind of effect, with the wet outfield and the seam of the ball getting wet, the conditions might favor South Africa.
Well, so far so good for South Africa, but Reza Hendricks went after Arshdeep Singh in that second over. I think 24 runs in that over, which had one leg by for 4. But it just seemed to be fearless. They just went out there with a certain purpose, a certain mission.
Yeah, it was a great power play for them, and the intent was shown by both the batters. They put bowlers under pressure, and like I said, this is a format which gives you that license, that freedom to go out there and express yourselves. And Reza Hendricks and Breetzke was both trying to do that. It was unfortunate that in the excitement he lost his wicket, has run out, but it was a great start for South Africa.
When you know the conditions are what they are, there's been a bit of rain around before the innings started. From a bowler's perspective, shorter game, 15 overs only, 152, as you said, always gettable, batting second. A bowler's mindset from a skill point of view and from an armory point of view, what should the Indian pacers should be looking at with the new ball?
Well, it's about finding those options of taking wickets. That's something which you'll have to definitely keep in mind. How the game changes in this format, you've seen that 1-2 good overs, maybe a couple of wickets is suddenly going to change things around for this Indian bowling lineup for sure. At times, with the wet ball, you tend to miss your lengths as well. So that's something which, as a bowler, you have to keep in mind. These days, bowlers do practice, know exactly how to go about when the ball is wet, and at times it's just about bowling those back of the length deliveries and keeping it simple.
Yes, and Arshdeep Singh, who came into bowl the 6th over, has gone for more runs. At this stage, they are 76 for 1 and 5.42 boundaries of that second Arshdeep Singh over. It's a tough one for the captain as well. With just 15 overs, one bowler can bowl only 3. The 6th has been bowled by Arshdeep. A look at the bowling card at the power play. Zach, what would you do for the remaining 9? Arshdeep's bowled 2 here.
Well, India has gone with 5 bowlers, so it's going to be pretty simple for Surya. It's just about giving each bowler 3 overs. He's used all the bowlers in just one over each, that kind of a format. So looking to change things around. Also, bowlers going for runs doesn't help your cause, So he's still trying to be proactive and doing those things. But the power play looked a little tough for the spinners.
84 for 3 were India in 6. But then the South African power play looks like a completely different one altogether. They are in beast mode, South Africa. 6 overs up. They're 78 for 1. They need 74 more in the remaining 9 overs. Regardless of what happens, Cricbuzz Live will be back with Zaheer Khan, Parthiv Patel and I right at the back of this. See you then.